Oh, hi. Welcome to The Legend of Taylor, a Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast based on the music, memes, and lore of Taylor Swift. We welcome all listeners, so whether you're brand new to D&D, brand new to Taylor Swift, or experts at both, we're excited you're here. And now, to meet our players and characters. My name is Ray Uternatchett. I'm playing Reading, a forest-gnome barbarian who's inspired by the song Change from Fearless. Reading is gender fluid, and today their pronouns are they, them.
My name is Lauren Muir, and I play Ricky, a tiefling ranger and warlock, based on the song My Tears Ricochet. Ricky's pronouns are she, her.
My name is Casey. I'm playing Saracen, a half-elf warlock. The character's inspired by Don't Blame Me, and his pronouns are he, him.
I'm Daphne Miles. I play James Stormfury. She is a Mark of the Shadow elf wizard. Her pronouns are she, her, and she is based on the song Mad Woman.
My name is Lindsay Allen. I am your dungeon master. Let's get into this game. So the last time we played, you all got in a fight with some Diamond Sky soldiers outside of a bathroom. You did magic in front of them. They noticed and tried to arrest some of you. Saracen, Misty stepped out of there and then got the drop on one of them, murdering them in one shot. The rest of you very quickly took out the other two and then stripped them of their clothes. Reading got some armor. Yes. You shoved their bodies into nearby barrels, and then you made your way up towards Holiday House, pausing in the woods to take a short rest. Once you got to Holiday House, much discussion and debate ensued about how to approach if there was a magical ward against using magic, all of that. And you discovered that two of the doors leading into the house had metal cobras posted up front. You decided to have Ricky pose as a prisoner and the rest of you pose as Diamond Sky guards who were bringing the prisoner in, where the metal cobras rose up and then asked you for a password. And you luckily took excellent note and tried the word marvelous, and the door cracked open. And that's where we're starting. What do you want to do? You're outside this house. The door's cracked open. The metal cobras have sunk back into their resting pose.
All right, prisoner.
In we go.
I guess we stick to the plan.
Get on in there.
Let's go
We don't
inside.
have a plan with you. It's playing in character. Just trying to stick to character. He says aloud.
He says out loud as they enter the Holiday House.
Don't worry, it's still me, Sarah.
So you push the door open a little bit further. What's kind of like just an entrance vestibule sort of thing. There's not much here. It's basically an empty room, kind of like a mud room, maybe if you had like boots to discard or something, but there's nothing else here. There is a door in front of you and two doors towards the left and right behind you as you enter the front door.
Any labels on the doors? Symbols?
No.
Does it look like a familiar layout in terms of Diamond Sky prisons?
Roll history for me.
15.
This looks like no Diamond Sky prison you have ever seen before.
Okay. I got nothing, guys.
This, for all intents and purposes, looks like a house.
We hear anything? Is there like noise, or is it?
Roll perception for me.
There you go. 11.
You don't really hear anything, but if you all stand there pretty quietly, there is a very faint, like, white noise, kind of,
Like a machine?
from somewhere, but it's very faint, further away.
Saracen will open the door directly ahead.
Directly ahead?
Opening
Into the belly of the beast.
Yeah, because we are guards. Enough from you, prisoner. Bless you.
All right, you enter to find a staircase that immediately climbs up at least 15 feet and two doors to your left and right.
Question, should we open the other two doors just to see what's in them before we make
Let's
a
do it.
choice?
I'll look around, yeah.
Yeah, I'll open the one on the right.
I can open the one on the left.
Yeah.
You find two closets.
All right.
It's got jackets and some muddy boots and nothing particularly of interest.
Now we know.
Now you know.
Let's head
up the stairs?
Up those stairs, yeah.
All right, so you go upstairs. This place is still looking like a house. This is another hallway. It's kind of bereft of any like portraits or any identifiers or anything, but there is one painting at the end of the hallway on this wall towards the south.
Okay.
You would have to come around the staircase in order to see it.
Let's do it.
Sounds like a trap.
And as we're walking up, do we hear anything? You know, you can kind of feel when there are other people around.
Whoever wants to can roll me a perception.
Who's
can all
better?
do
Who's
it?
got the
Yeah. Everyone's pausing to sense things,
Yeah.
then roll me some perception here.
Oh, God.
A whole 10 for
There we
James.
go.
It's a 17 total. It's a
Ah.
nat 13.
I was gonna say,
Oh my gosh.
I mean, 17's great.
very excited for that. How about you?
Saracen
Trey?
rolled a 22.
Hey,
Nice.
reading?
Reading rolled a 12.
Okay. You're all creeping up the staircase, or maybe you're not creeping, maybe you're just walking. And you reach the top, you're looking around, you're staying pretty quiet. Saracen, you do notice that the white noise that you kind of sensed before got quieter as you went upstairs. Reading, you and Ricky would notice, it doesn't feel like there's people here. Like, this feels very oddly empty for a place that you had to give a password to. And as you're realizing that, Ricky, roll me a percentile dice for your 13.
Okay. It's either 001 or 100.
That's a 1.
A nat 1.
You rolled a
On the
nat 1.
percentile?
Is that bad?
Is that
We're gonna find out.
Who knows?
For the next minute, you can see any invisible creature you have line of sight to.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Do I see anybody?
Nope.
No ghosts?
But you could, like, if they were there.
Yeah.
Do I know that?
You probably feel like a shimmer come on your eyes, that you're suddenly seeing things a lot crisper and sharper than they had been before.
Anyone else feel like everything just came into focus?
No.
Enough, prisoner.
None of your mind games. I want to look at the portrait.
Okay. You study this portrait. It shows kind of a well-to-do couple. His arms around her, the other hand is holding hers. They look very much in love. There is a small boy kind of in front and next to them.
Are these the Graces?
Roll me a perception or investigation.
Are we all looking at
Yeah,
this?
if you're all looking at it, you can all roll it.
18.
18.
Reading rolled at 22.
Okay, so you're studying this, staring at it, and you're like, this is a portrait of the younger Graces. That's baby Maxim.
Didn't our prisoner used to date that little boy?
Little boy.
I would like to
One
clarify.
more thing we should punish you for, you sicko. Look at him. He must be 5 here.
I would like to clarify I dated their adult son.
Look at him here. I bet he could already read, too.
And as you start arguing in the hallway, reading, you with your 22,
Yes.
also looking at this portrait, and you're like, guys, I think we have to be careful. And then, James, because you're closest, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit. Okay. Not 20. Not today, Grace, assholes.
You're all staring at this portrait. James, you feel like a shudder of magic hit you that you are able to kind of shake off and say, yep, that was magic, and then I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh.
Ricky rolled a 12.
James,
18.
reading.
14.
Sarah.
17.
James, you move first. You know this portrait just tried to do something. What do you want to do?
I want to take from our bag of holding, I want to grab a blanket, bedroll, whatever, and drape it over the painting.
Oh, okay. Give me a quick dexterity check. See how good you are at that.
12.
Okay, that's fine. So you do that. Anything else on this turn?
No.
Saracen?
There's a blanketed
You just
painting.
saw
Yeah.
readings like, I think there's something wrong. And then a look came over James that quickly went away. And then she reached into her bag of holding and pulled out a blanket and covered it up.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take out my sleeping pack and I'll sleep on the floor. We're just doing that now.
Is that it for you?
He sets the horn down on the pillow. He's not
Okay,
done
okay.
yet.
Setting up his
Wait,
bed.
yeah, he's setting up his bed.
You have 6 seconds.
Okay.
So whatever you can do in 6
That's it,
seconds
yeah.
to set up your bed.
Yep.
All right, reading. Do you want to do anything?
What did I notice when I said there's something wrong?
It wasn't a feeling. You were staring at it and
something.
you were like studying the faces because James was like, those are the Graces. And you probably saw the eyes start moving towards you all.
Hell.
Taking you in a way that the rest of them did not.
Right. So I turned to James. I'm like, James, why did you do that?
Yeah. I can answer.
Sure, I'll let you do that.
Okay. I felt like it was trying to do something to me, and I wanted those eyes off of us.
Yeah, I saw the eyes move.
What?
Yeah. But I don't know what I saw. I mean, I don't know if it's like a Scooby-Doo thing where someone's behind the painting or what.
Did your heartbeat become one with someone while we've been?
While we were here.
Yeah.
No heart beating is one this time.
Okay.
Just a weird feeling.
Just gotta ask with you.
You definitely should
please.
ask.
You want to do anything?
I'm just gonna stand there ready in case something happens.
All right. Ricky?
I, a prisoner, would like to know if I were to do a survival check, would I detect a construct?
Sure, you can try one.
I
Great.
can guide you.
Sure.
I also
try
have
it.
advantage, so yeah, let's do all of it.
Guidance is cantrip, so I
Yeah,
can...
19.
This is definitely a construct.
Okay, so I guess constructs can do magic now. That's a construct.
Should we try the password again?
Marvelous.
Does that complete your turn?
Yeah.
Reading. I need you to give me a wisdom save.
9. Not too wise.
So your friends are having kind of this weird conversation around you. You do hear Ricky say, like, that's a construct. I guess they do magic now. That's weird. You're like, And then your mind kind of leaves your own grip. The rest of you see thorns appear in a ring around their head, and their eyes are very...
Vacant.
The blue seemed cool, but this seems like
Yeah,
a
this is
problem.
not good. This is not good.
James, what do you want to do?
Reading, you okay?
I'm assuming I can't talk.
You cannot answer.
God, do we have anything?
Like a remove curse?
Listen.
There's a lot on the to-do list, okay?
Yeah,
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of help.
Did you guys do this?
No.
Okay.
Throw it in the bag.
Throw them in the bag?
Nope.
That is what that sounded like.
Painting. Painting.
That's a good idea.
Sure.
You go to grab the painting and it is actually bolted to the wall.
Would I know anything about this kind of a curse, charm, whatever?
Roll an Arcana check for me.
10.
Guidance?
Do you have guidance?
No.
You can guide yourself.
I can?
Yeah, guide
Whoa.
yourself.
Thank you. I had no
That's
idea.
cool.
Yeah. So that is 11.
It's very familiar to you in a sense that you're like, this is not good.
And I wouldn't have any idea how to, like, get rid of it.
Not with an 11.
Oh, God. I turn to the other two and say, this is not good. I don't know how to fix it. We could try and destroy the painting, but I don't know.
It seems like the best bet, honestly. If we destroy the magic item, then maybe the magic stops.
Yeah.
It's not in any of the books I've read, but it does seem like a logical conclusion.
James is going to firebolt the painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big spell.
It's a cantrip, baby.
It's a range cantrip, though, correct?
Yeah, so I can step back.
You are too close. You would incur some sort of attack.
Can I just try and light it on fire with a flint or whatever?
Sure.
What would I roll for that?
I think just a sleight of hand.
Okay.
See if you can get it started. It's going to be a low DC.
It's covered in a rag
Yeah.
or a blanket.
15.
You start the blanket on fire.
Okay.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
Sarishan.
Is going to shoot agonizing blast at the painting.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Holy shit.
Counterspell.
What does that mean?
Hey, what's that mean?
It means you do not get agonizing blast off.
Oh, I see. It just blocked. Did the block.
It cast counterspell?
It cast counterspell.
Non-magic, guys, I guess.
Oh,
Sure.
Does that complete your turn, Sarishan?
Sarishan will back up to give some room.
Absolute monster.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Pull the sleeping pad with him. To lose that.
And the horn.
Get the horn.
Yeah.
All right, so reading, it is your turn.
what can I do?
You have no sense of yourself, who you are, where you are, what friends mean, any of it. You do get a sense that you need to attack the person next to you.
Okay, who's that?
Painting.
James.
Nice try.
Solid try.
I loved it. I thought that's the way that you should be thinking.
Yep.
Now, do I get to pick the weapon, or is it just my standard great axe?
Just use the great axe.
All right.
That's what you usually reach for.
This. Ooh, not bad. Roll a 2.
Hey.
Yeah, that does not hit.
So your friend reading, James,
Buddy.
turns around, still has nothing but glowing eyes, reaches for the axe almost like a walking zombie or something, and swings it at you, and you sidestep it pretty easily.
Buddy. I know you're in there.
Counterspell.
I don't have counter spell.
No, I'm just saying it,
Oh.
like as if that'll make it work.
You're just saying it out loud.
I do want to say the painting didn't say counterspell. The DM, said counterspell so that you knew what was happening.
In my head canon, the painting was like counterspell.
Counterspell.
I thought you were going with like young Maxim counterspell.
Ricky, it is your turn, however.
I've got just this dagger, and I think I'm gonna try to throw it at the painting.
Do it.
Do it.
That's a good idea.
Non-natural 20.
That hits.
Great. So that's gonna be 6. Do I perceive damage?
Roll perception.
19.
It does seem to have done damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, I'm out of weapons, but maybe hit it.
Come and get your weapon back.
My next turn, I just reach. Yoink.
James, your turn.
I'm going to slash at it with my dagger.
Okay.
It's a bunch of daggers.
I mean, dagger, dagger, dagger. 8.
That hits.
Ooh, great. Okay.
It's a painting.
It's a painting.
Fair enough. And that one is a 13. Sorry.
That also hits.
Okay, great. 11 points of damage.
And you set it on fire last time?
Yeah.
So roll another d4 of damage for me while you're at it.
1.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Does that complete your turn?
Yeah.
Saracen?
He'll try the crossbow.
Okay.
13.
13 hits.
6 points of piercing damage plus 2 fire damage for Genie's Wrath.
For 8 total.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. The crossbow bolt slams into this painting and then kind of bursts with a little bit of flame. And reading, you feel like whatever it was filling your head, like drain out. The thorns kind of fall off and dissipate. Eyes return back to normal. You have no memory of what just happened.
Wow.
Oh, buddy.
Whoa. What just happened?
Blue Fury's back, everybody.
Hey. I'm gonna pull my dagger out from the painting.
Yeah.
Yoink.
What? Were you guys fighting the painting? What was happening?
Well, and you.
Yeah.
Me? What did I do? I'm just standing here.
You took a swing at me.
No, I didn't.
Are you gaslighting me?
No, yeah, you definitely did, friend. I think the painting got in your head.
Yeah.
You got all spiky.
It wasn't you.
It was crazy.
Spiky?
Yeah. You were blue and spiky.
I had spikes coming out of my head?
It was a crown of spikes, right?
Crown of thorns? What's that about?
You good?
I think.
You don't feel like swinging your
I
axe
don't
at
feel
me?
like swinging my axe, but
Alright.
keep an eye on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Seems fair.
Thank you, I guess.
The painting was a construct,
It was a
but
construct.
constructs can now do magic.
Counterspell. So
Did we know that before?
No, but there is always kind of a mystery to how Diamond Sky made their things.
Right.
sure, yeah.
But this is the first, I believe, blatant magic you've seen a construct
Right.
use.
So
Yeah.
that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Right.
So in this hall, there's also a number of doors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different doors. One set of double doors. You destroyed one painting, so there's nothing else.
Okay.
Also, we did see a construct do magic, but it was using the bracelet, not like we saw
Yeah.
Rebecca Archer use
Right.
magic
Right.
with a tool.
Yeah, with a
not
tool.
Right.
The other constructs just swung at us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, just to clarify.
And also in this hallway, now that the commotion is over, we haven't alerted anybody. Like, can we listen? And
Did you
there's
hear anything?
Sure, roll perceptions for me.
We love to listen.
we love to listen.
Quiet house.
16 for James.
16 for Ricky.
Hey, we've been doing a lot of
Oh.
matching rolls today.
Twinsies.
8 for Saracen.
And reading has a 23.
Whoa! Those spikes made you like prepared. Meanwhile, Saracen's still hanging back.
Yeah.
Rolling up the bedding.
I'm listening, but the sleeping bag is loud.
Yeah.
You don't hear any sort of movement. There's still that faint sense of white noise, but otherwise you don't really hear anything else moving in the house.
Prisoner, I noticed you looking at the charms when we were in there. Should we take those from our prisoner?
I think I have most of them, but
But not all if the
Right,
prisoner's holding
right.
some.
Would
So
you-
Saracen will take some
Whoa!
of those.
Whoa! Whoa!
We can't trust the prisoner with these.
what are you doing?
We need to know what they are, right?
No! Not with you!
Yeah. Yes, we do.
I'm keeping this one.
It looks bad on you, right? No, I mean, like, this is like, anyone here would know what those are, right?
Right.
Would they?
You're saying why
They're the
would a
people who
prisoner-
created them.
Yeah.
They literally made them here. We know. Give them to reading.
Why
you don't have to give them to me.
I mean, here's the thing. If you start arguing about taking all my jewelry off, you're going to kill me. So how about we just let me keep all the jewelry?
The charms were literally made in this home. We know this.
Right.
Our vision showed us this. So to walk in here with you wearing those charms is like you coming in here armed.
I feel like it's up my sleeve.
I'm a little worried that we're arguing and being watched.
Well, I mean, the point is
whispering.
we've already all done magic.
Yeah.
So if we're being watched, that cat's out of the bag. I'm just saying the next room we walk into, if our prisoner is wearing the things they create very secretively here.
Can you roll them up your
I
I
think
thought
it's
you were
under
tied
my
up.
sleeve.
Oh, she is, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
thought
I
it
feel
would
like
be
you guys
like-
weren't like wrenching my sleeves up before you tied me
Show
up.
off the guns, you know.
But if we need to use them, I'm not asking you
Right,
to give them to
right.
reading.
Yeah.
We don't know what
All right.
this one does.
True.
Such distrust in this group.
You've lost privileges.
Your prisoner
careful.
doesn't trust you at all.
Yeah.
Can you
Be
believe
careful.
it?
How rude.
Are you keeping the bracelets?
Yes. First, one bracelet.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Fuck me. So how many doors do we have?
6?
There are 6 doors. One is a set of double doors. The rest are all singles.
Do you want to save the big one for last or just go in?
Start with the big one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Slowly creak open the door.
You find what looks to be like a little library.
Oh my god, how many books are in here?
There's a lot of books in here.
Wow.
What kind of books?
Do you go in to start looking?
I mean, my question is, are these...
Why are there so many books?
It's a room of mirrors. She sees a room of mirrors. This couldn't possibly.
As I've described libraries in the past, there are multiple shelves and shelves, but every shelf has like multiple copies of the same book on it.
Same book,
So my
right.
question is, are these like banned books I've never seen before, or is this like a Diamond Sky library that has, 100 copies of the same book over and over again, filling shelves?
I will say from the hallway peering through the door, you can't see what the titles are of the books that are in here. You have to go inside.
I don't make the decisions, but I think we should go inside.
Okay, you're the person.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Go check it out inside.
All right. You see it's full of a bunch of scientific texts, like very specific vocabulary and sentence structure that Lindsay herself would not understand, but that is more of a scientific, like academic study. You would see it's a lot of texts about magic, how to use it, how to manipulate it.
So there are different books.
And Ricky, you start to realize there are more than 8 books.
We've been saying.
But like in Diamond Sky, they didn't not bring the books here. They have the books. They just didn't give us the books.
Probably a pretty fair assumption.
Are there any books there that would have spells in them?
They're all about how to use magic,
Okay.
how to manipulate magic. They're more of how-tos rather than scrolls of spells or
Okay,
anything like
okay.
that. But if you guys want to like
I want to grab one.
really search the shelf,
I want to grab one. I want to start putting them in your bag.
I mean, it's back holding. Put as many in as you want.
I want the books.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
9, 10.
Yes.
okay, whoever's looking / looting the shelves can roll me an investigation check. Just tell me where in the room you're searching on these.
That's all you, Ricky.
I'm searching the magic shelf. You said there's a shelf about magic and how to use it and history of magic and all these things that have been kept from me.
They're all mixed in with all the other books. Like, this is a large room filled with hundreds of books. Like,
That's crazy.
I feel like we all like kind of feel like proud like parents right now, just watching her discover reading.
No, reading's right there. Which shelf is closest to me, and do I see magic books on it? Because all the books I want to take are the ones that are like
Just the magic.
history of magic, how to use magic, all of that stuff.
So,
Ooh, and I'm looking for a tiefling book.
Oh. So all the shelves are towards the south side of the room. So they line all the walls there. So there's some right when you enter, and then the room itself curves around a wall, and then there's another L-shaped bookshelf around there with a desk. So just the very first shelf you
Yes.
hit? All right, roll me an investigation. Let's see.
12.
You can grab probably, I want to say, 2 books on how to use magic.
Great, gotta read these.
Gotta read those.
Go to the next shelf.
Go to the next shelf. Roll me another investigation.
10.
10. These seem to be more how to build constructs books. Build
If
machines.
you guys want these,
I mean, toss them in because
Yeah.
it
I'll grab a couple.
could also help us learn how to disassemble.
Okay.
Can you guys help me
I
look
was
for
gonna
books
say, I
about...
think we should help the person who can't read.
You're saying
This one has more pictures. Is that good?
Yeah.
Can you help me find books on tieflings? I'm really excited
should we
to
all
learn
look?
about where
Yeah,
it came
we're all
from.
looking for.
Everyone look.
Oh, and then I roll a 19, so it's a dirty 20.
I believe that was a nat 1 for James.
Oh my god.
That one.
Got a 7.
19.
19. Okay, so reading with your 7, you find a book. It's a very slim book about tieflings.
Ooh. Oh, I got one right here.
It's like a highlights magazine.
It's a pamphlet.
Yeah.
Sarashin, you're poking around a different shelf, and you don't find a book, you find a scroll.
What kind of scroll is
Whoa.
You open it up, and it is a scroll of Dimension Door.
What is that?
That's a good find. I, Ricky, don't know what that is. Lauren is
no.
excited.
it? I think Sarachen's not going to announce that and pocket that.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Give me a sleight of hand, and the rest of you. We'll do it against your passive perception.
11.
14.
13.
Just your
14.
14. Everyone notices.
Hey, what'd you get?
What was that? You packed it in your pants.
Some charms. These ones are for me.
It looks like a scroll.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it looked like it had writing on it.
Yeah, this one's for me.
What is it?
It's a scroll
Of.
of writing on it.
You all can decide what you want to do about Sarashin. You, Ricky, because you hear them like, hey, what did you just put in your pocket? And you kind of yell like, yeah, I saw you do that too. But as you're searching your shelf, you're trying to pull out books and look at them, and you actually trigger so that part of the shelf pops out. You have found a door.
So no book, though? Or
That particular book does not come off the shelf.
Right.
You don't really find anything that's catching your interest. You're also a little distracted because I believe reading's on a tiefling book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a door. Where's the tiefling book?
Right here. Can I give it?
Yeah, give it to her.
All right. I want to...
James just
Your book.
notes that Saracen has a scroll, but that does not seem like a priority right now.
Well, yeah, we all watch it and we're like, okay, whatever.
We all know the score there, sir.
What would you like to do?
Any feelings about this door?
I feel positively.
I mean, I feel like we have to go in the door.
I mean, we
Certainly have
absolutely
to go
do.
in.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Who's going in?
We all are. Same order with our barbarian up front.
Yeah, I'll go front.
I put the tiefling book in my pocket and re-fake time my hand.
All right. So you find mostly empty room, except there is an iron chest.
Oh, well. well.
Can I check it for traps?
Sure.
Don't like the way you said that.
Investigation.
Non-natural 20.
There's definitely a trap.
Oh, man.
It's a trap!
Can you trigger it with your mage hand? And we step back?
Maybe. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll try
I don't know.
it. Everybody step out of the room. James is going to cast Mage Hand to go and try and open the iron chest.
Okay. So you send in your little spectral hand. It crawls like thing from Adam's family.
Yep.
It reaches the chest and tries to pull it open, and immediately a bunch of needles pop out and try and stab the hand. And then all the needles stay out there. They just go through your hand. Your hand's not anything.
Yeah. Do the needles, like, drop? Are they
No,
like...
you triggered a trap, so they stay out.
Okay.
So now there's just like a few needles sticking out, stuck together inside an open chest.
Okay.
So it's open now?
It's open now.
Can we see what's in it?
You can look. Who's looking?
Let's go look inside. I mean, peer inside.
Who's looking?
James is looking.
I'll look inside.
Roll me a d6, please.
1.
You find 1 healing potion.
Could have been 6 healing potions.
And then I need 2 people to roll percentile.
47.
47.
30.
So you find 77 gold pieces.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ricky
we
peers
just
up from her
explore?
book. Did you guys know I'm from an infernal descent?
Yeah, it's pretty common for tieflings.
Keeps reading.
The door in this room doesn't only go back into the library.
Yeah, the door in this room is only the secret door. Otherwise, there's no other doors.
It's like a cubby, kind of.
It's a little cubby.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to the library.
Yeah.
And you said there's a desk there too? Should we,
Oh, yeah, good call.
should we search the desk?
Sure.
Good call. Yeah.
All right.
She's still reading.
17 for reading, searching the desk.
You find a little book in a drawer.
Another book.
It's smaller, more like it fits in someone's pocket-ish. And it's written in a way that looks more like a ledger. But it has what appears to be initials. And then it has just a random list next to the initials, which is so weird. You reading probably wouldn't get it, but I'll tell you, if you start reading it out, you would be like, well, there's the initials BW, and then it says something like cure wounds, remove curse.
Remove curse seems important.
You would start to realize as you're reading these out loud, it's a list of spells.
Is it a thick ledger?
It's not very thick. It's
What's-
little, it's like pocket size.
Right.
What's Betty's last name?
Wavebringer.
BW?
Those are spells that my wife has.
Is that her handwriting?
No, it wouldn't be, right?
It's not her handwriting, no.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
You can roll a history check.
God damn it. It's a 14 because I rolled a natural 13. Stop letting me look at stuff.
You're so distracted by your book. No, you would easily recognize it because you've seen it a few times now.
Is it the poet's handwriting?
It would be the poet's handwriting that you saw on both letters and also orders that you would carry out, not knowing they were coming from someone called the poet.
James is going to ask for the book.
Do I need to roll a percentile? 89.
Aww.
I know, that's a good one,
It's a
hopefully.
good one.
You be 87, I'll be 89.
I need you to roll a d6 for me.
You grow 6 horns.
6.
You somehow cast fly on Sarashin. He was suddenly floating above the ground.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
So I go, that's the poet's handwriting. He lifts off the ground and I start frantically flipping through my tiefling book to be like, can I do this? I don't think that's in here.
Probably Akalari just thinking of me. This happens when she thinks of me
Checking in.
sometimes. Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
How long does that last?
Okay.
10 minutes.
But
I think probably when you first cast it, because he wasn't thinking about anything, he just starts slowly
Okay.
floating up and looking taller and taller until
Yeah.
y'all
Mary
realize
Poppins
what's
moment,
happening.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Are there any windows?
There's windows.
Can I take a loop outside?
When you go to the windows, you realize they all have bars on them on the outside. Yeah.
yikes.
Oh, prison. Right. Jane just feels like she wants to throw up, and she's going to look through the list and look for her own initials.
You find a JS.
And what spells are there?
I'm not going to go through them,
But
but
a lot.
you were a high level wizard. when
Yeah,
they
but I
got you.
recognize them.
Yeah. It's an entire list of spells you forgot how to cast.
Oh my gosh.
You forgot how to cast them? Like that's what's in there?
They took them from me.
Oh.
So it wasn't, I just forgot.
No, but I kind of thought that like you got them back when you came out.
Why would they let me have my powers back?
Well, you have some.
I do, but I don't remember most. Yeah, I was like a really high-powered wizard.
So I'm remembering a thing that the prince said. I was all distracted.
He was shirtless.
Oh.
Well,
James could not care less about that.
no,
I just wanted to give context for her being distracted.
that's not the only reason. I was distracted, as reading can attest, to the fact that he, first of all, was being very confusing and mixed signaling, but also Akalari had caught us and I was invisible and he was helping us escape and we were trying to figure out what was going on and I was trying to figure out the necklace thing. But in the middle of all that, I am reminded of the fact that he said magic users were being rehabilitated. And at the time, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? But we were having like a lot of discussion. I don't feel like I got an answer to that. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the fact that there's a bunch of spells on this list that you don't have anymore
Yeah,
feels relevant.
that they were taking our magic.
Yeah. But also like permanently, maybe.
I don't know.
I hope not, but
I hope not.
I think I didn't realize when they were taking magic and putting them in the bracelets that it was like a one-off. Like, I thought they were going back to the people and like, okay, you took a long rest, let's load up another bracelet.
Yeah. All James really remembers is that she was in captivity, tortured, and siphoned her magic for a decade. So it wasn't a one-off.
Okay.
Yeah, it was constant.
And as you say that, your eyes kind of cast around this room and you realize all of these books by themselves are regular magic books, regular science books, one book on tieflings for fun. But you realize all together, this is probably all reading to do if you wanted to learn how to steal someone's magic.
James either wants to take all the books or set them all on fire. So y'all choose.
Don't burn them. I didn't know they existed.
Scoop them into the bag, y'all, because I don't want
we don't want to leave this
bastards
here.
to have a single one of these books.
I agree, but Diamond Sky people should have them.
I don't know about that.
Like, the general population of Diamond Sky has a right to know what magic exists. Like, I didn't know I had it, you know?
I don't know that I agree.
It seems harsh. Like,
10 years, and they probably still have my wife if she's alive.
10 years of torture, 100% unforgivable.
Yes.
25 years of not knowing who I am or what I can do
Yeah.
is also 100% unforgivable.
Yeah.
And I feel like these books solve one of those problems. I understand that they don't solve all of them, but if we can help other people know about themselves and their strength, I don't want to arm anyone against Forever Winter, but I might not have participated against Forever Winter if I had known who I was and what I could do. So it could help stop that.
These books, from what I can tell, are specifically about stealing magic when all put together. And I don't want that information in anybody's hands.
For sure. But I mean, like books about magic are not in this entire country. And that's not fair.
I say this is a problem we deal with later.
Yeah, after we take all the books and don't burn them.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception? I'm just curious, trying to get a read on the books. Yes, you said that they could teach someone how to steal magic. There's also, like, if there were a book about building a safe, if that in the hands of a bank robber, you're like, well, that looks damning. In the hands of an artisan or something, are these neutral, or can I get the sense that there actually is an intent behind these books of, like, how to crack a safe, i.e. how to steal magic from someone? If there's an overall, like, intent like that?
I won't make you roll for it.
Okay.
All books in here, and pretty much all books anywhere, are not inherently evil. And they're not inherently telling you to do bad things or how to do bad things or anything. They're giving you information, they're giving you a story. But this is simply James coming to realize that in this situation, these particular titles, which on their own are unoffensive and in anyone else's hands together are unoffensive, they're simply a research library. But knowing that she had her magic taken from her, she is realizing a lot of the research and how to do that came from these books. I want to make this very clear. This is not a story about how books are evil.
No.
No, but it would be like if we found how to crack a safe and then a map of the bank and then how to impersonate a guard, like all together.
Yes.
But
Or like black powder can be used for firecrackers or guns. Two different, very different ways to use it. And if a book says, here's how to build a gun to kill people, again, the book can exist. I was just trying to glean, is there a intent behind these books?
Like,
I'm just saying that the books that are literally about magic and what it is and what it does, I think the war would be a lot less likely to continue if general citizens of Diamond Sky knew about it.
we are in quote-unquote peacetime.
Clearly we're not, though.
And to be fair, this is just James being entirely reactionary. She's not thinking with her big girl brain.
Right. And Ricky's just defending, I'm not trying to steal magic. I don't work for these people anymore.
Yeah. Her haunches are just like all the way up. So, I did write down hashtag not all books.
Yes. We are a pro-book podcast.
Yes.
Because keep in mind, even a book on how to be evil can be used as research for people to understand how other people become evil.
That's why we got the construct book.
Knowledge is important.
As I flip through this notebook, is there anything else, any other symbols, any other information about whereabouts, status?
It's literally just a list of initials and a list of spells after those initials.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the desk in this room?
There's like scrap paper, some writing utensils and things like that. This is a pretty, for all that this is obviously a used library, you get the sense that this is not a workspace necessarily.
We're just dumping all the books in the bag.
Go check another door.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Where are we going?
James is pocketing the pocketbook.
Oh, yeah, you should definitely keep it.
Pocket.
Yeah.
Which door do we want to try?
Go across the way.
Let's do it.
You open the door and you see a bedroom. It's clearly been used. There's a couple more books on the nightstand, mostly scientific texts. But the bed is very neatly made in what Ricky would probably easily identify as military quarters.
We all make our beds like this.
How recent does it seem lived in? Like, is there dust?
No dust.
Okay. Those books are also going in the bag of holding.
What kind of books are they?
Scientific texts,
Yeah.
probably more about construct than anything else.
Take them.
Check under the bed.
Bed is clean as a whistle.
She's going to take the sheets and just rip them off and crumple them and throw them back on the bed.
Whoa.
Oh! Yes!
Power move.
Take that,
I know I'm not
Roll.
a mad woman.
Ricky just like looks at it and is a little bit sad.
Saracen confusedly unrolls his bedroll.
James seems to be ready for a nap. She's angry.
Time to nap.
We're resting.
Are you doing that in the air?
Yeah.
Anything else in this room?
No.
Does the nightstand have a drawer or anything, or no?
No, it's just a table.
These windows have bars on them too.
All the windows have bars, yeah.
Is there a lock on the inside or the outside?
There's no lock on this door.
No lock. That's even weirder.
We just opened the door and came
Just
right
open
in.
the door.
Yeah, I just assumed it was unlocked, but I guess it just has no lock.
Has no lock.
Weird.
Next room.
So who's opening the door?
Whose turn is it?
You open the last one? Is that
I'll do
you,
it.
buddy?
I'll open it.
Okay. You, reading,
Yes.
reach out for the handle to turn to open, and this one's locked.
Oh. Who's got a lockpick?
I do not. I don't
No,
think
yeah, we
any of us
do.
We do?
We took thieves' tools from Fake Betty's room.
Does
Oh.
anyone know how to use them?
No.
No.
Really?
Is it one of these books?
Yeah, it might be one of the books.
Can I learn real quick?
No.
You want to take an axe to the handle?
Kick it open.
Yeah.
Take an axe to the handle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. Swing.
It's painting.
Oh, no.
Roll a 1. You roll a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Plus 5 or something, right?
Yeah, this plus 5, so 6. Roll the 6.
You raise you're like, I got this. You raise your great axe, you swing it down on the door, but something about the angle, like, clangs it just the right way. You lose your grip and your great axe goes flying down the hall. You out of your hands, and that door handle is still intact.
Still intact.
Interesting.
Clattering very loud.
The loudest.
Great.
It feels
Great.
even louder because so far you guys have mostly been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
We've got another construct here. Sarah, shoot it. Before we even roll initiative, we're gonna let's just
shoot it.
agonizing blast.
Just shoot it.
We know what happens.
Yeah.
We know it's cursed.
Do it.
8.
8. I mean, you hit it. It's a door.
Great. Gonna kill it before it gets us, right?
Yeah.
Open.
Roll some damage.
7 plus 2 fire, so
You throw an agonizing blast at it. We'll say you throw it towards like the handle locking mechanism, and it both splinters the door right there with the force damage, and then the fire kind of melts the metal on the
killed it
inside.
in one shot. That thing was deadly.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
You saw what it did to reading
Yeah.
therapists.
Took care of my axe.
Did you go get that?
Yeah, I go.
Okay.
You should probably get
Sorry, guys.
Hold on.
So you open the door.
Yeah.
This room also has a
Another
bed
bed.
and nothing else in it. It's actually a bed with what looks to be straps on it.
Oh, God. Does it look like one that we've seen in any of our visions?
You can all roll perception. Reading, you would roll with advantage.
Advantage.
A natural 13 for James.
19 for Ricky.
Natural 1.
Never seen a bed before.
The flies villains.
Still focused on that lock. He's just looking over
You're
his
like
shoulder.
still patting yourself on the back for it. You took out the whole door.
Reading rolled a 19.
I mean, Sarachen's very distracted, but James, you're like, this is a really creepy room. Like, why would you need a bed with straps to, like, clearly strap someone down or something? Ricky, you would be like, oh, they had people locked up here and strapped down, obviously. And reading, you with a 19 would notice a familiar sort of scent. There's something that feels very familiar. There's a smell here that is very familiar to you, and somehow also, I guess, a little comforting in its familiarity.
Comforting.
Oh, comforting.
Hard to say.
Listen, I don't want to kink shame.
I don't know, guys. I kind of like it in here.
James
the
is on
straps.
back out slowly.
Maybe it's the straps. Some smells good.
Is it
Just-
the smell of your sister?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
On the bed with the
familiar.
strap.
On the
She used to
bed is-
torture people here? I don't know.
Or
As Saracen says that, it does remind you a lot of your sister.
Maybe you're right.
is there any chance that your sister was tortured?
Or she was doing the torturing.
Yeah.
Can't rule that one out.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
Last time we saw her, she was
Dead.
happy being bad.
Well, yeah.
What a way to phrase that.
Very different. Last time we saw her, she was dead. Happy being bad.
Well, also the last time we saw her, we don't know what happened to her body.
That's right. She disappeared.
Yeah, and we know that the changeling also used her face, so who the hell knows what.
Right.
Are there any knots left on the straps? And I'm just wondering to show reading if like he remembers his sister used to tie him. They were taught a certain way. I don't know.
The straps are buckles,
Okay.
so no knots, but they're pretty sturdy.
Is there anything else in this room?
Not really.
James wants to overturn the bed, but she doesn't want to make that much noise, so she just steps out of the room.
I mean,
We can flip the bed. I mean, we've been throwing axes around.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Oh, you're going to encourage this? Okay,
yeah, I'll
great.
flip the bed.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
Thanks,
guessing.
buddy.
So the bed itself is made in a way that it's not supposed to leave the frame, like the mattress isn't. This room is designed to not have extra things in it, to not, like, whoever's in this bed and strapped down is not supposed to move or have any sort of agency. So the mattress does not flip. It is, in fact, attached to the frame.
And the bed wouldn't flip either?
The bed is bolted to the ground.
Okay, well, thanks for trying, buddy.
do you
Yeah.
think it's a construct? And that's why you're not strong enough to flip it?
Do I feel under attack?
No. I mean, you could, but
You never know. Yeah, no, what we can do next room.
You guys, I can see in the dark because I'm a tiefling. That's why.
Crazy.
It's a good pamphlet.
Ricky's becoming the girl you wish you didn't get stuck talking to at a party.
no, she's the astrology girl, but she only talks about her star sign. There's no other star sign. She's like, oh, you're into astrology? Well, I'm a Leo. What do you think? I don't know about that. Anyway.
I didn't grab the half-elf book.
No. Amazing.
What do we want to do?
Next room.
Door opens right up. You see an empty bedroom. It has an empty nightstand. It has an empty table. It has a bed, once again, made with military precision.
Oh, yeah, she's fucking up that bed.
Spend some time fucking up the bed.
Yep. Anything shake loose while I do that?
Nope.
All right.
Any books in here? Or?
No, this one's plain, but not in a blank way where the last one felt deliberate. You notice there's a little more dust in here than the other
Okay,
ones. This
all right.
one's not really in use that much.
Just making it look messy.
Yep. Exactly.
Fucking it up.
It's
that little
little.
door?
Is that a little vestibule?
Is that like a closet?
Do you open the door?
Let's do it.
We're clearing it.
Little linen closet.
A linen closet.
Quick,
Cute.
throw them on the ground.
She actually will. James 100% just dumps all the linens onto the ground and kicks them with her dirty boots.
I just sigh.
Read your little books. I'm processing some things, okay?
I'm almost done this book. It's really short. It's
We have a lot more in my bag.
What else?
All right, next room.
Doing one
Next
more room?
room.
Saracen will try the door.
Door's locked.
All right.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Yep.
Fire.
Roll the hit. 13.
Oh, yeah. Roll some damage for me.
12 force to fire.
Yeah. Same thing. Splinters, little melting of that lock.
And I'll kick it open.
Kick it open like a superhero or action hero. And you find another bedroom. This time, there's a person laying in the bed.
What if we had gone here first? Why did we go to all the empty rooms first?
We were clearing them.
Someone's in the bed?
Oh, this could be like 7.
The bugs!
What, do we recognize them?
Do you go in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't shrug on an audio podcast. Who's going in first?
Saracen opened it, but
head in. Yeah.
He says with reluctance.
Yeah.
You come in, you see there's someone in the bed, you approach, I assume cautiously,
Yeah.
and what you find on the bed is Inez's dead body.
Oh.
in
Wait.
bed.
Ingrid.
Yeah, but like, what
The
did...
changeling.
Wait, the changeling?
It did leave the... Like, we came back and the corpse wasn't there.
Correct.
After we killed her.
Correct.
Someone just took it all the way here and laid it down?
And she's dead.
Are you studying it?
Yeah.
Roll me an Arcana check.
That would be a 22.
Oh.
She's dead, but you can tell she's been dead a while now.
Oh.
She does not have the level of decomposition that she should have, so there's some sort of spell preserving her currently.
Well,
Yikes.
the changeling had Inez as one of their identities, but could this be the real?
The face you're seeing is the changeling's face.
Okay. The kind of like
Oh, I see.
But the only name you've known her as is either Betty or Inez.
I
Or
see.
Ingrid.
I thought
Or-
Ingrid.
Some people have called her
It's like
Ingrid
we had a
for
sixth sense.
a very
for stuff,
passive-aggressive
like,
reason.
Yeah.
There was a reason you couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
It's
Yeah.
the changeling.
Yeah, that's why.
So this is the changeling.
This is the changeling.
Yeah.
Is there anything I would know about, like, if there's a like revivify, or if there's a something that is being done to keep her from going?
With your 20 plus whatever it was Arcana, you know, yeah, there are lots of spells that can preserve a dead body, and there's are spells that can revive people after they've been dead. And sure, there are limitations on them, but you can't remember what those are.
Right.
Those aren't really spells that you would have dabbled in as a high-level wizard. You would have been aware that those exist.
Yeah. I'll share that with the group, obviously, which then gets her wheels turning a bit, that she's wondering if Claren, because that body disappeared,
She was also,
if that was also the
that
changeling.
was also the changeling.
Or did they also take that body? And is that somewhere else in this fucking
Right.
house?
I'm gonna look around the rest of the room.
Yeah.
This is mostly what you see: empty table, empty nightstand. There's not much else in here, but it is worth noting, I suppose, because you just came from the other room, that there's no straps on this bed.
Okay.
This appears to be just a regular bed.
I'm just imagining James fucking up the sheets with the dead body on top.
Honestly, she'd toss the body out of the bed.
Right on the
floor.
ground.
Right on the ground.
Thud.
Yep.
Thud.
Left field idea.
Yeah.
This body looks preserved. They took some great effort to bring it here. This person didn't do good things with their life. We don't want them waking back up.
No.
Throw them in the bag.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a great idea.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Didn't think we'd go for this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, my alignment is chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Also, this person stalked James.
No,
Stop,
exactly.
James.
I just didn't think you'd be going for chucking a dead body in our bag, but I like it.
Absolutely, yes. The
Awesome.
only downside, before I enthusiastically agree, is that we still haven't found Betty.
Yeah.
And this person might be the only person who knows where she is. And if we toss her in the bag,
She's dead.
dead.
But she is dead. She is
She's
dead.
been
but
preserved. She's in a bed in this home where people do magic in bad ways to try to, like, could she be magically
Brought back.
revivified?
Yes.
Yeah.
But currently she is dead, so there is no breathing that has to happen.
Is there a time limit on Revivify?
With James's role, she knows that spells involving this sort of thing do involve certain time limits depending on different factors and what kind of spell and who's casting. So that's what she picked up when she was studying it.
I just feel like I prefer she stay dead and we find Betty.
Yes.
But if we don't find Betty, Revivify on this monster might actually help us, weirdly.
Right. So we take her.
Yeah. Would James know then that she could put her in the bag?
James would know if you put her in the bag, she is dead, unable to be revived.
So maybe we don't put her in the
that's
bag
different.
until we find Betty. Then we can toss her right in the bag.
Sure, but I also don't know what the hell we do with a dead body.
We can't carry it around not in the bag.
Yeah, I'm not hoisting her over my shoulder.
No, she stays here.
I don't like that either. Should we put her in the bed with the straps?
Yeah!
Oh.
That's a good idea.
I just don't like the idea of moving her. It seems gross.
Didn't you tie up Claren's dead corpse?
You did.
I feel like this is kind of your bag.
I take that back. Rewind.
Actually.
Yeah, I got this. Yep. The words are barely out of James' mouth, and Sarachen's scooping her dead body.
I love this 180.
Actually, just grabbing one heel and just dragging the dead body.
James supports it.
Yep. Yeah.
The head's hitting every threshold.
Yeah.
So now you're dragging a dead body.
Yes, that's right.
Is this where you thought we'd go?
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Where are we going with our new dead friend?
The strap room.
Strap her into the room.
Strap her into the room? All right.
Strap her to the bed.
Good thing we didn't flip this bed.
Give me an athletics check for hauling her over there and getting her on the bed. Just for fun.
12.
I'd say maybe reading's helping you.
Yeah.
Are we tank?
Yeah, I've got 23.
There we go. Okay. So Saracen starts to pick her up. She falls. He drags her for a little bit. Reading, I think you step in.
All right, here we go.
I love the idea of Saracen yanking, tired, exhausted. And then the tiny gnome comes up, picks up a leg, and just carries her.
Yep. So good.
And then Reading, you can flop her onto the strappy bed.
Strap, right? We strap her in.
Strap him tight. Nothing happened to the body in this time.
I mean, it got bumped a couple times.
Yeah, it's fine. I think also maybe as we leave, Saracen, is there a way you can melt the door handle back shut?
Try.
A really focused. Yeah, this would be a really targeted.
It would be a very, we'll say 17.
Guidance.
Okay.
Can I guide you?
No, not on a hit.
17 on the die, so yeah.
Melts lock.
Oh.
Air fun.
That was cool.
That was rad.
Cool.
New skill unlocked.
Amazing.
No, new skill locked.
I get it.
We're done up here, right?
Down here, and there was this is the top floor.
This is top floor.
Okay. We gotta go down.
You guys went directly
Let's
to
do
the
it.
top floor.
Yeah.
Going down?
Downstairs.
Yeah.
So you guys head back down the stairs. You're once again confronted with two different doors. What would you like to do?
Gotta open one of them.
Any strong feelings? Left.
Great.
So you found a kitchen. There's some food, nothing extravagant. Also not as much as you would expect from a house that would be filled with servants or anything like that. This is not a lot of food.
I'm gonna point out that the last time we went into a house in which a Diamond Sky person was in it previously, we were poisoned and drugged. So I'm gonna just advocate that we don't eat anything.
That's fair.
First of
Sorry,
all,
Rena.
that person was not Diamond Sky.
I'm just saying bad things happen when we ate the food.
Yeah, when we try to eat
That's
stuff.
fine. Fair.
So just food in here? Just a
Just
little bit
food, a little sink, start action.
And I see there are doors in here.
Another
There are
door.
2 doors.
Can I guess Inez's song again?
Yes.
Whoa.
Can I guess You Belong With Me?
It's not You Belong With Me.
Oh, that's a good one. I did have a guess for Betty.
What's Betty?
Right where you left me.
It is right where you are.
Oh my god!
Do you get a prize?
You
or-
have an inspiration point.
Oh my god!
That's amazing!
I was
What's an inspiration point? What is that?
An inspiration point is basically you can re-roll an attack roll, an ability check, a saving throw.
It's a reroll.
so it's like save it for when you need it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you rolled a win on something and you're like, boy, do I need to not die right now, you can use your inspiration
That's
point
great.
to re-roll it. I can't believe we have our very first
Finally,
song
yeah.
guess.
That was
Fucking
amazing.
finally.
All right, we're in a kitchen. You just opened a pantry.
Cool.
It's again got some food in it. It's a pretty boring place.
Other door.
Next.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You open the next one, it opens very easily. It's a storage room. It's got barrels and crates and everything you assume like a kitchen storage room would have. There is another door, but otherwise this is a pretty unremarkable room.
Can we chop open a few of those crates just to see what's in them?
Sure, you find like rice, wheat,
Do you want to flip anything, James?
She'll smash a barrel.
Yeah. Okay.
just for
She'll
fun.
kick it over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's definitely open that other door. Yeah.
All right, so this is is an entrance vestibule, much like you saw when you entered the front door. This appears to be where you would have entered from the back door if you had entered that way. What are we doing?
Keep going.
Throw open the door.
Yep.
Which door? You have 2 to choose from.
Let's do that.
That one. This is a closet, a little mustier than the other closets that you looked in. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Whomst?
Sarah Shanksy was the one that opened it.
13 unnatural.
You poke your head in again, like there's some clothes here. It's pretty musty, and you're about to say like this is a very boring place to be, and then you realize like the dirt on the ground looks a little disturbed against the far wall.
Oh, do you see this? And I pointed out to James, who was helping me.
Yep. James nods. Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't add up, does it?
Is it disturbed like a door slid back and forth?
And it looks like a door would slide back and forth.
Does it otherwise just look like a wall?
Otherwise, it just looks like a wall.
Well, time to start searching for the trip. Is there like a sconce?
If you just step forward and touch the door and slide it, I won't make you roll for it.
Touch the wall?
And just slide it.
I was ready to be like, open sesame.
Just slide it open.
All right,
okay. You would find the staircase leads down.
The white noise that we heard.
It's louder in this room.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You should look at the other rooms first.
You think? Yeah.
I think so.
She's lasted this long. She'll be fine.
Wait, are we here to do something?
We're here to clear the house, right?
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Rebecca.
We'll be right back.
Hold tight.
Right, where are we going, friends?
We're going into this door on the
Is
right.
there, is
The
there,
other one?
Yeah.
This appears to be servant quarters. They have not been used in a very long time.
That's musty enough. I don't need to rack the beds. It's
No.
fine.
Yeah.
Should we go to the other room?
To the far door.
Yeah.
Find a parlor and a dining room. Still pretty messy. The parlor section is pretty comfortable but practical. Like, this isn't a house that you've noticed anything extravagant or really expensive or anything like that. Like, this is it's a very as-needed house. Like, there's only things here that people would need. In the dining room, again, like sturdy, practical. Everything appears to be like the silverware isn't made of silver. Like, nothing is. There's no fabrics that are of silk or anything. It's an affordable, practical place for someone to live. And again, this looks like a house.
Gotcha. Just wander through there, just giving a kind of once over. If there's anything worth snagging or investigating.
And you find another door.
All right.
All right.
Last
That
one,
goes
maybe?
too.
You find a sitting room. It's got a lot of what look to be comfortable chairs, comfortable sofas, a little table. There is, however, when you glance at the table between a couple of armchairs, you do see a crystal decanter that stands out because it appears to be the only thing that would be worth anything.
Oh, gosh. Anybody care if I smash it?
There's nothing in there, right? Is there?
Yeah. Hold on. Sometimes crystal things like this could be magic. We don't know in this home, or it could also be worth
True
something.
that the painting did attack us.
How much is a crystal decanter worth?
Are you approaching it?
Yes.
You get closer to the very shiny crystal decanter in the middle of this table, and it's just a decanter. It's worth 250 gold pieces.
Okay.
Whoa.
There we go.
Feel
In the
free
bag.
to smash it if
In
you
the
want.
bag. In the bag.
All right, what are we doing?
All right, shall we double back to stairwell? Yeah.
Go to the
Stairwell.
stairwell?
Yeah, we should probably go get,
See what's down
Can
there.
we save someone?
Yeah.
All right, so you head down these secret stairs. And you find doors, and I assume you slowly open the door. Ricky, if you thought the library upstairs was big, this is 100 times bigger. This is all filled with books. There's stairs that lead up to other books. There's everything. And all around the room are these orbs that are everywhere, kind of lighting up, crackling a little bit. And there's a figure 60 feet away, 70 feet away, on a table, strapped there. You see a figure probably standing over her who turns towards you. He's towering. He has a mask over his face. And this very mechanical, manufactured voice kind of comes out. It says, "Finally, you sure took your time." And then reading, you feel the prick of a dagger in your back.
Oh.
And you hear a very familiar voice in your ear say, "Brother, it's good to see you."
My God, you're alive.
And that's where we're going to end the session.
No!
That sucks.
Oh my God. Thanks for listening. We never saw you coming and we'll never be the same.
You don't want to say it again?
Nope.
It seems to be bothering you more if I don't.
I'm just gonna cut the whole thing.
No, it's funny.